North Mississippi is steeped in history from Native Americans through the Civil War and into the present day.
Students from the University of Southern Mississippi are tracing that history through the wooden walls of a historic home on Columbus's south side. Our Grace Brister went to the house to learn more, and she joins us live in the studio. Grace.
The house we visited holds over a century of history and even has potential for a future through renovations. I spoke with the owner as well as a professor from Southern Miss about the history that lies within the bones.
For you, what makes a house a home? To Robert Thompson, it's the rich history that lies within the streets. Thompson came to Columbus from New Orleans, and sitting on the front porch of the place he now calls home, Thompson and his wife saw potential in this house across the street.
The structure has got so much history. The front part of it from the 1870s is better documented. The part we're in at the moment was sort of an add-on. This is a vernacular building, that has a little written history, but has a lot to say about our cultural history.
Students from the University of Southern Mississippi decided to see if they can uncover some of that history by studying the home's building material. It's a scientific technique known as dendrochronology, the study of tree rings.
A lot of people understand that a tree ring is representative of 1 year of growth. The other thing that's representative of is the environment that the tree lived in. And so the tree has a pattern of narrow and wide rings, sort of like a fingerprint or a barcode. And we can use that fingerprint to match to, say, a live tree outside. And if we have the death date of the tree that was used in the lumber of this house, we can date the building of the house.
Dr. Clay Tucker says they will match the tree rings to the samples they have in the lab and match those to living samples near Columbus.
That's a much longer process, a couple-month process, and then we'll have a date then.
Tucker says one of the things that struck him about Columbus's history is the number of people that take pride in their homes, and that holds promise for coming back and dating other homes within the community.
I've already met people across the street who also have homes that are pretty old, and so dating one structure is cool, dating the community is even cooler.
Thompson says there are very few details about the age of the house, but many clues point to the time frame.
We have to understand all the clues the building gives us and try to, see its history over time to really determine the age. And that should also tell us a lot about the history of the area.
Eventually, when the house is renovated, Thompson said they may decide to rent or sell the house to someone who appreciates the rich history the structure holds.
Dr. Tucker says he hopes his students learn from the process and learn more about the house from the tree rings in the next few months.